Brian Mudd Show is on News Radio 610 WiOD.
Patty Olinger, who is our infectious disease expert, she's the executive director of the Global Biorisk Advisory Council. She is a sense of, I think, wisdom and also level-headedness has been all throughout the course of this pandemic. So, Patty, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be completely candid with you about the way I sit in my place in this pandemic at this moment in time, and you can tell me if I'm off the rails or not. Delta variant or no freaking Delta variant. I have been fully vaccinated for, a couple months at this point. I haven't worn a mask aside from two businesses I was coerced into wearing one again since then. I don't miss it. I don't think about the virus most of the time. I don't really care if I get sideways looks inside of businesses from people that are going, you're one of those people. I am basically over it. And I know that most of this country, certainly most of these listeners are as well. And I've always exercised in good hygiene. I don't get sick, during flu season without getting a flu shot. So given what I just gave you, am I off the rails, or is that a reasonable place in this moment of time, no matter what the variant is that they're going to talk about next?
So I think that what we have to recognize is that you're absolutely right. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Most people are saying, stop, we're getting mixed messages all over the place. I'm tired of this. What do I need to do to continue moving forward? And, people are willing to do whatever they need to do, but they've got to have some consistent messaging that's coming at them. And with the Delta variant, I think the thing that's frustrating people is that, number one, we went from everybody, oh my gosh, has to wear a mask in all these different situations to if you're vaccinated, you don't have to then almost overnight, you're starting to get from WHO and some of the other countries, there are counties here in the United States that are saying, still want to see what's going on with the Delta variant. We're seeing some information coming that's making us uncomfortable. We don't know, if you're a J&J person like I am, that got their vaccination, how that's going to affect. Maybe we should be a little bit more cautious. Still open up. You know me, Brian, I've said all along we should have stayed open and put in place procedures. But in really, crowded public spaces, still maintain wearing masks until we have a little bit more information. And so it's not an easy answer because we're still learning about this virus, and it's going to continue. We're going to continue. I think somebody said the other day, we're past the pandemic and now we've got a plague. And I think that they may be right.
All right. I trust where you're coming from on this. So I'll accept that. In terms of what we do know with the vaccinations, and I'm Moderna, looks like, that holds up pretty well to this Delta variant. If we use good hygiene and we otherwise go about our lives the way we are, is there any reason to be that much more concerned? I mean, I stopped paying attention to the World Health Organization about the time that they lied to us about this being communicable in January of 2020, which created this whole dang pandemic to begin with.
Yeah, so I think that right now, especially if you've been vaccinated and you have to, again, look at your own situation. Do you have any, if you're, a diabetic or if you are on chemotherapy, you have other, complicating factors. Maybe you have somebody at home that is in that kind of situation. When I go, if you're outside, and you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask. If you are in a crowded situation where you don't know the status of other individuals there, then you may choose to wear a mask if you're getting on, say, for example, a crowded elevator. That health and hygiene, we have our own personal responsibility. We have control over whether we wash our hands or not or touch our face.
Right.
And so there still is that personal sense of responsibility, and also holding those businesses accountable as well to ensure that they are doing what they can with regard to indoor air and also, hygienic cleaning and disinfection.
Patty Olinger, infectious disease expert, the director of the Global Biorisk Advisory Council. Happy Independence Day weekend. Appreciate it, Patty.
Hey, you too. And stay safe.